Welcome to BC Mnemonics. In this video, we'll be talking about the quadrans Vetus, or Vetus Quadrant, also known as Old Quadrant, that being the Latin translated into English. The Vetus Quadrant measures time in seasonal hours, meaning that the sun rises at the first hour, peaks at the end of the 6th, and sets at the end of the 12th. Because this hour system is so in tune with the sun, the length of each hour shifts over the course of the year, being as short as 40 minutes at the winter solstice and as long as 80 minutes at the summer solstice. It's only at the equinox that one unequal hour is 60 minutes long. Now, before we get started, it's worth mentioning that there are a couple different types of this dial. For this one in particular, there is no date setting mechanism. So to operate the dial, you have to know the degree at which the sun culminates for the day of use. Now, that constitutes setting the string to the altitude on this scale where the sun culminates at noon. For today, I know that that is 75 degrees. So I will set the string to 75 right here. Now, on some models, you don't have to know that information. For example, on this Quadrans Vetus, there is a date plate that can slide along this track. And once set to the co-latitude of your location, you simply have to align the string with the current date in order to have the culminating degree of the sun set. You don't actually have to know that value with this dial. But back to this one, as well as the other one, the next step is to set the bead to the 6th hour. So sliding the bead down to the very end of the 6th hour, this dial is ready to be used in the sun. And the way you would do this is by aligning the sights directly with the sun. So you know this has happened when the shadow of the first sight appears over the second sight, as it is right now. Now with this done, I will clamp the string in place and take a reading. So as you can see here, it's just the end of the 10th hour, meaning it is relatively close to sunset, which occurs at the end of the 12th hour. We can also see that the sun is 30 degrees in the sky at this moment. Now, if it were morning as opposed to afternoon, this would be the very beginning of the 3rd hour, and that is because the sun is mirrored across the east-west for the 10th and 3rd hour, as well as each of these segments that share two numbers. Now, that will conclude this video, and thank you for watching.